Hello guys, what is going on? It's your favorite green man here, hide in tree. Get it? Cause hide in a tree. Yeah, I don't know why you watch me. But yeah, welcome back to a brand new video. This is our second video of all the mods to the sky. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and I appreciate all the support. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's get straight to it. Alright, so a little bit of a progression update. I expanded the island a little bit more. I also forgot to show off, I upgraded my furnaces to emerald. I think the last clip they were iron, and I moved the sieves a little bit. I also decorated here a little bit, like the floor and stuff, so maybe I'm getting a little better with the decoration. These are diamond chests, so basically this is a sophisticated storage mod. Basically you upgrade this chest right here and you make it to like a bigger chest. I guess I can show this one off, but look at the size difference between this and this. It is insane. So you should definitely use it, and it's not that bad to get. But yeah, okay. So in today's video, we have a lot of stuff planned for you guys, and I just spoiled that. A lot of stuff, a lot of progression to be made. So let's go ahead and show off this chest right here, which you guys actually before we show it off, I want to show a couple of things off. First of all, this is the crucibles that we made, and this area right here I've prepared the setup. It's basically going to be generators like this, but to generate different items like obsidian, and stone, netherrack, cobble, deep slate, and blackstone. Um, so we're going to be crafting a lot of stuff here. We're going to be setting up these generators here so we can get a bunch of resources and finally start progressing towards better stuff in the game. But if we go ahead and take a look at this chest right here, you can see a bunch of gold, a bunch of redstone, a lot of steel, and a lot of Persilian cubicles because um, this is the stuff that make us a thing called magmatic generator, and this generator generates you something called energy. Energy is the thing that you use here to power up a lot of stuff. As you guys can see, this furnace right now is working on coal, but you can upgrade it to work on energy. Energy is so much better, and if you can generate it, these furnaces will become much better. And you don't have to refuel like coal and stuff every time. But also for the future, like builds and projects, we will need a lot of energy, so we need to do this setup. But before we also do that, there's this thing called Black Foundry stuff, which can get you like a lot of the gears. Gears are these blocks that generate ores. I can show you here if we type gears. As you guys can see, there's emerald, there's gold, iron, copper, diamond. These are all gears that generate you these clusters. They grow on top of them, and once you harvest them, you get this thing called a shard. And with the shard, you can obviously smelt it to its regular ore. So that's how you go from sifting here to actually like getting automatic resource generation. So this is also one of the plans for today to get started on gears. So I want to build this right now, but before we do that, let's go ahead and sleep. Oh yeah, also these botany pots which grow trees on them. Now the growth time is 2 minutes, which is a little bit slow, but over time you can see how much we have generated. Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and build this thing. So I think I want to build it. Yeah, let's go ahead and build it like right here. So we need one more thing, I think, first. Let's just grab this thing called the liquid heating coil. We need 9 of it. There we go. And now we have everything set up. So let's go ahead and build this thing. So you start off with getting these fire bricks, which are like your outside building blocks. And what you want to do is build like like a small area right here. There we go. This should be enough. Yep, there we go. And now we put our liquid heating coils. And now this is like your base setup here. And now we need to start adding some stuff. This is the black foundry tank. This right here, where you put your lava in it. We need also a foundry controller. This is where you access the stuff. Okay, we're missing the drains. Let's go ahead and move this here actually. How are we gonna do this? Okay, let's do it like this. So these are the drains where like once the stuff here finishes building, that's where you like take the stuff out. So one will be our basin right here. That's where we generate the gears, and one will be for some other stuff like ingots and rods and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and finish this. So let's go ahead and I'll put the controller in the middle actually, the tank here, and let's go ahead and build this. Let's go ahead and finish building this. There we go. Oh, we need one more block here. And as you guys can see, the liquid heating coil turned into like it started shining, which means this thing is now working. There we go. But I'm gonna extend the height a little bit because that means we can add more storage, like we can smelt more stuff in it. The higher you go with this, the more storage you can get. So as you guys can see, look at this. Now we can build a lot more. We can add a lot more stuff inside the foundry. So I think this should be enough. Like I don't think I will need any more. There we go. That is a lot. And yeah, now all we need to do is to add lava. And these are the taps right here. That's how you like spell the things, or like that's how you put the results out, and it should give you the items. But okay, so this thing is done for now. I'm not gonna touch it for now because we don't really need gears at this point. We'll be needing them soon enough, but yeah, for now this is ready for us. Alright guys, so I prepared some stuff here. I changed the layout here. You'll see in a second why. But I got the generators, I got the buckets, and now we're gonna be building these generators to show you guys how they work. So first of all, to generate obsidian, if we go ahead and take a look here, as you guys can see, you need water, a, a block of obsidian under the generator, and lava. And as you guys can see here, it says source block is consumed. So if you place the lava here and water, it will consume the lava. So what we can do with that is we can do something like this. There we go. Put a block down here, and we can make it so that this lava is basically flowing. Let's do that with here as well because this is also needed. This does look a little bit messy, but we'll decorate it in the future. So let's go ahead and do our obsidian generator. We'll put it right here, and let's go ahead and start building it. So we'll put a water bucket here, and now let's put out the lava resources. If we put one here, it will generate one every time this lava flows. So this can take a little bit of time, which means oh wait, we don't even need the block down. I just messed that up for no reason. Whatever. Let's go ahead and cover this up, I guess. There we go. And now we can put the lava here and lava here. And as you guys can see, this is generating us obsidian, which is pretty nice. Now if we go ahead and take some obsidian out, we can store it, which in our compacting drawer right here. Let's go ahead and put that down, and let's go ahead and put one obsidian in it. There we go, and there we go. Look at that. Now we're generating obsidian, which is pretty nice. So this is the obsidian done. Let's go ahead and move on to the end stone, and let's see what it requires. It needs a witch water and a lava. Now again, this one does consume the source, so that means it's the same theory for this generator as well. So we could go ahead and what we can actually do, we can do something like this maybe. We can add another lava bucket here, like we can place it right here, which means this will flow on here and on here, which can also generate us even more obsidian. which is pretty nice. We'll take that. So let's go ahead and put down the generator. Let's go ahead and do the witch water. Now we need to cover this because if we step somewhere close to this, we can get like bad effects. So there we go, we covered it up. And now let's go ahead and place down this lava block right here. And wait, what else did we need? Did we need something else? Oh, maybe we needed one like this. Let's go ahead and see. There we go. For some reason this one is not working, but it's fine. We'll take it because it's generating us even more obsidian, which is pretty cool. But there we go. Now we're generating endstone, which is pretty nice. So let's go ahead and take some out. There we go. And now we have endstone. So that's pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and move on to the third generator, which is the netherrack. Now the netherrack is easy. It doesn't need anything complicated, just 2 lava buckets. And it should start generating. So let's go ahead and place this down, and let's go ahead and get one more lava bucket here. Do we have one? Yes, we do. I guess I should fuel this a little bit. There we go. But let's go ahead and put this down, and there we go. Look at that. Netherrack started generating. So we go ahead and take a look here, and holy, the rates are insane. But these are 4 generators done. Now the deep slate I think is tricky. No, it's fine. What do we need? We need a generator here. Do we need anything under it? We don't. Okay. We need a packed ice and a lava bucket. Now let's go ahead and get some more cobblestone because I ran out of lava. There we go. Okay. Does it need witch water? No, just need a packed ice. There we go. And a lava bucket. There we go. This generator is done. So let's go ahead and take some out. There we go. And we have deep slate now. That is pretty cool. Now for the last one is a little bit tricky because you don't use this generator, you use something called Zycraft generator, Zycraft extractor. It's from a mod called Zycraft, so I'm gonna go ahead and craft that real quick and I'll show you guys how it works. Alright guys, so I ended up having to go and do some other stuff for this thing because I had packed ice and it needed blue ice, and in order to do that you need to melt this with a snow bucket, and to get the snow bucket you need to get into a mod called Arsnovo. So it was a process, but I finished it, and now we have this thing right here which can turn packed ice into blue ice, which is much cheaper because one blue ice is 9 packed ice. So with this right here you can get to 1-to-1 ratio instead of 9-to-1. However, now this thing is done, so let's go ahead and finish it. Okay, so we're gonna place this one right here. Okay, so this goes right here, this goes right here, the black stone goes right here, and the lava bucket goes right here. This should be the setup, and if we put this on, this should work. There we go. If you see these things like going up, that's a sign of the generator working. So let's go ahead and put this right here. There we go. Okay, so now if we put this right here, there we go. As you guys can see, we are now generating blackstone. So this whole area is basically done. We finished this project, and it was successful. This one was the most painful one because it took forever. But yeah, we now have basically every type of material. And by the looks of it, everything generated a lot of stuff already, so that's pretty nice. However, I am not done. I also have these things called copper upgrades. So you can see here the limit for like the regular obsidian, for example, is 41,000. But if we go ahead and put 2 of them, we can now, the limit is now 2.7 million obsidian, which I don't think we'll ever get from this. But yeah, it's something. I think that was a little overkill, but it's fine. For this, I think we can just put 1 here. I think that's fine. For this one, we definitely want to put 1 more here. I don't actually, let's go ahead and put 2 more. Why not? For this one, we can just put 1. For this one, let's put 2. And yeah, that's pretty much it. These generators are ready. Alright, so now it is time to put all of this stuff to use. So I think I'm gonna start with the netherrack, maybe. Yeah, sure. Why not? Actually, no. I'm gonna start with the end stone because we need a specific drop from this. So let's go ahead and take 4 of these. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and place those and let's break them down with the hammer. There we go. We got a bunch of end stone. And now let's go ahead and sift this up. And as you guys can see, we are now getting draconium dust, ender pearls, and eyes of ender, and some other good loot. So why do we need this? There's an important item we're about to craft right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and take out some obsidian here. I think 8 will be enough. Now let's go ahead and craft this. So if we go ahead and take a look here, yeah, okay, there it is. It's called the basic item collector, and we can upgrade it to the advanced because we also got eyes of ender. So now there we go. We now have an advanced item collector. So what this means now, instead of me having to go around and collect my loot, the loot around here and maybe like fill up my inventory, this will now collect everything within 7 blocks of range around it. So I'm gonna go ahead real quick and get a storage for this, and I'll show you guys the final result. Alright guys, so here's the final result. We got a spruce, diamond spruce barrel right here, and we got the collector on top of it, which as you guys can see, this is the distance that it collects it to. You can obviously increase it and decrease it, so that's pretty nice. And yeah, let's go ahead and test it out. So I got this gravel right here, and let's go ahead and start sifting. So as you guys can see, I'm getting none of the drops. We're seeing the animation of them, but this the collector is obviously collecting them and it's placing it in the chests. So that's pretty nice. We don't have to fill up our inventory anymore. We can just get a bunch of stuff to sieve or sift, and yeah, this will all go in the chest. I also added some stack upgrades so that this chest doesn't like fill up instantly, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna sift here for a little bit, and I'll cut right back when we're done. Alright guys, so we have been sifting a little bit here. We got some resources, as you guys can see. I mainly wanted the gold more for our project for today. But before we go ahead and continue, I would like to upgrade my furnaces. So the way to do that, we need the next tier is the obsidian, and for the obsidian you need a couple of stuff. There we go. You need 4 blaze rods and some obsidian. Now we have the obsidian, but we don't have the blaze rods. We do have the blaze powder, however, and we need to turn it into blaze rods. So the way to do that, let's go ahead and put some molten, let's go ahead and put some steel in here so that we can smelt it. And we are gonna go ahead and put this rod right here. Okay, the stone one didn't work. Let's go ahead and put this one. Will this work? There we go. This one is working. And we got ourselves the rod cast. There we go. And now we can go ahead and smelt all of our blaze powder. And this will give us molten blaze, which should transfer to blaze rods. So let's go ahead and start doing this. There we go. That's our first rod. Let's go ahead and continue. Hello. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we can speed this up. By the way, I don't know if I showed you this, guys, but there's this thing in this pack called Time in a Bottle, where you can just have it in your inventory. It will collect time, and basically you can speed this things up with it. And the recipe is so cheap too, like lapis, diamonds, and gold, and like a clock, obviously. So this is like one of the first things you should go for in the early game. So let me show you how powerful this is. Let's go ahead and wait. First, let me put some more blaze rods in here. There we go. But let's go ahead and speed things up here so that we don't have to wait like a few seconds every time. So let's go ahead and melt this, and we can now smelt it by 8 times, and we can do for this as well. There we go. Look at how fast that is. Now that is a noticeable difference in speeds, which is so nice, and it barely used any time as well. So we'll take that. Now you can obviously automate this, but we won't do that for now. We'll do it in the future. However, let's go ahead and collect a few more. Okay, we're out. Anyways, this is enough. This is actually more than enough. So let's go ahead and take these furnaces down. There we go. Let's go ahead and get some obsidian, and now we can upgrade them to the obsidian furnaces, which is pretty nice. Now, the next one will require netherite, which we don't have currently, but that's why we set up our generators here. So, let's go ahead and I'm gonna get that, and I'll show you guys once I'm done. Alright guys, so the way to get netherite is by crushing down and sifting the blackstone, which is why we built this thing right here. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's go ahead and break all of those down. There we go. Let's go ahead and place them first. And we have a lot of stuff here, which is nice. Okay, now let's go ahead and start like sifting. Let's go ahead and start sifting these up. There we go. Now you're gonna get a lot more blackstone pebbles from this. It's like a very common drop. It's like I think it's a guaranteed drop from this, so you can basically get your blackstone back while sifting blackstone, which is kind of nice. So let's go ahead and finish this up real quick. There we go. This thing is done, and now as you guys can see, we have 61 ancient debris, and we have like nearly 4,000 blackstone pebbles, which is a lot. So let's go ahead and take all of this and we can smelt it. However, we can also use this ore hammer to duplicate it as well, just like every other ore. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And now we have nearly 2 stacks of netherite scraps, which is pretty nice. And now let's go ahead and use some gold here to turn it into some netherite ingots. And we'll need 8 for now. Actually, I just used 10, whatever. So let's go ahead and upgrade these furnaces. I think we have everything. Yes, we do. So as you guys can see, look at the difference. Cook time is 20, and for the netherite, it's 5, which is insane. We have 2 of them now. Now the next one is aldomodium, and it's like kind of expensive because of the aldomodium, and like we barely have any. So this will take time to get, but it's fine. We'll generate it at some point and upgrade it. So yeah, let's go ahead and place those, and I just want to show them off. This is the normal version, by the way. This is not the energy version. If we go ahead and like I don't know, let's try to smelt something, I guess. Let's go ahead and take this iron right here. We have a stack each, and look at that. Look at this. Look at that smelting speed. And by the way, I'm not boosting it or anything like with my time in a bottle. So yeah, that is pretty insane. The fact that you get rates like this. So yeah, our smelting in the future will be so much nicer with the ores. So yeah, that's pretty good. But for now, we're done with this project, and we're gonna move to our power project, which is right here. So let me go ahead and set up some stuff, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, so now let's actually get to the main idea of this video, which is like our big project. So let's go ahead and take all of this out, and I think that's all the gold we need. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna craft first of all, we're gonna craft 2 stacks of magmatic generators. There we go, that's the first stack. Okay, now let's get the second stack. There we go. Those are 2 stacks of magmatic generators. And now we can upgrade them. There we go. We have 8 here and we need some more. Let's go ahead and see. And there's 8 more, so now we have 16 8x generators, and we can now get the final tier, which is the 64x, and we have exactly enough for 2 of them. Okay, now the netherite gear is ready, and now we can just do something like this, and boom, we now have the super overpowered magmatic generator, which can hold so much power. Now, okay, let's go ahead and craft this part now. It's called the superheated element. Now, you guys remember how lava, if you put lava under this, you can get a higher melt rate. Well, the lava is like 3x melt rate. This one, however, as you guys can see, I have it, is 60x melt rate. So we can get like so much lava so fast. Now, I'm planning to put 48 of these with 48 superheaters under it, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's go ahead and craft them. Okay, now we can craft, you know what, sure, why not? Let's go ahead and craft 64 of these. We don't need 64, but we can craft 64. Now, do I need all of this? We do need those in the future, but I don't think we'll craft all of them. So I guess we'll just craft like 48 of these. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I just crafted a 64. That's fine, whatever. Let's go ahead and put them all down now, and let's do like a little bit of a layout here. Let's go ahead and do something like this. So let's go ahead and do something like this one. All right, you're confused. I know. Let me explain. So this is the layout that I was talking about. I'll explain everything right now. So let's go ahead and jump on this. So first of all, these are pipes. This is item pipes. These are item pipes. The yellow ones, the blue ones are fluid pipes. How will this work? Okay, so this netherrack generator right here will start generating a netherrack, as you guys can see, and it will put out netherrack, and it will split it out throughout all of these porcelain cubicle crucibles. And once the netherrack is in, we have this superheating element, which means the netherrack that will be put in this or on all of these will be smelted and turned into lava. And obviously, once there's lava inside, these fluid pipes will extract all that lava, and all of them are connected, so that basically like everything is getting extracted, and all of that lava will be extracted into these two magmatic generators that we crafted earlier. And with lava, you can turn it into energy. I haven't turned this on yet, but I'm about to. I just wanted to explain it first, and I'll show you guys how this will work right now. So remember, we're turning lava into energy. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. First of all, I need to put this out and put this out like this. There we go. And now, as you guys can see, there's netherrack in every single one of these, and the netherrack is being smelted. As you guys can see, lava is being generated, and the lava is not being extracted for some reason. What? Um, or is it? Okay, yeah, it is. Never mind. So, lava is being extracted, obviously, and all the lava is flowing through and going through these generators. And as you guys can see, look at the amount of energy that we're making just from lava. So, this is why this is super OP. Like 32 million FE is a lot, and obviously we have two, so that's 64 million. That is like insane for like an early game. So yeah, now we can actually start using power and start getting better machines and better stuff so that we can even at some point automate this whole sieving thing. We don't need to manually do it anymore, which is pretty nice. And yeah, as you guys can see, this is getting full. Alright guys, so for the final thing for this video, we're gonna be doing one last thing, which is creating a network so that we can access this energy to use it on other projects. So in order to use this power, we're gonna get something called flux or fluix. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, flux dust. Okay, so the way to get flux dust is you place down a compressed obsidian right here. You throw the redstone on it. You put an obsidian on top, and then you left click. There we go. That just turned into a stack of flux dust, and we'll be crafting some stuff. But first, I want to craft something cool, which is called a magnet. So that you, like, if something is dropped here, I can pick it up all the way from here. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. There we go. That's the first one. This is the upgraded version. Now we can pick up stuff 11 blocks away, which is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and put it somewhere in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start crafting the stuff that we need. We need, let's get 8 of these, and with that you can get a flux plug. Or I guess let's go ahead and get the flux block right here. And with the block, you can get a flux plug, which is the main network, like the way you set up your power network on here. So let's go. Can I place it like this? Yes, I can. That's pretty nice. And let's go ahead and do network selection. We're gonna create a new network, call it Hidden Trees Network. Sure, just like that. And there we go. This should uh is it not extracting? Okay, I'm guessing because we're not using any power yet, like we're not consuming any power, this isn't working, but we can test it out in just a second. Alright guys, so I am just gonna demonstrate how this thing works. So first of all, before I do that, I wanna upgrade this netherite furnace to an aldomodium furnace. I gathered up all the stuff for it behind the camera. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. There we go. And now we have an aldomodium furnace, which is pretty nice. And I quickly wanna show you guys how to do it. Before we do that, let's go ahead and place this. Now this still hasn't given any stuff yet because I don't have it set yet. So before we do that, I want to show you guys just a quick demonstration on how this thing works. There we go. We put a pipe, and now we have these three upgrades. So first of all, these are three augments. One which makes it faster, one which gives it one which makes it cook only ores and stuff like that, and one which turns this furnace into a factory, which means it no longer uses fuel, it just uses power. So let's go ahead and do that. There's one. As you guys can see, look how it turned now, and now it's RF and not coal anymore. And now we put the blasting and the speed. So now we have all three augments installed, and we need one more thing quickly before we move on. It's called a flux point. Now we can use this to extract the power from our network here. So let's go ahead and put that right here, and let's go ahead and connect to our network. And as you guys can see, this just gave it all the power from that network right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and apply this here, and as you guys can see, look at the smelting rate of this, and we basically smelted everything in like no time. But yeah, that's really OP, but this is not like the full use of it. I'll show you guys in the next video on like how we properly use this furnace. But yeah, I think that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. We did a ton of progress for today. We got power, we got generators, we got the black foundry, and we did some upgrades. So I think that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed. And hope you learned something new about the pack. Like some of these mods may be unfamiliar for you guys, so I hope you learned something new today. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see ya.